Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for joining me for this quick 15-minute yoga flow and stretch to cultivate self-compassion. We're going to begin seated on our mats with our legs crossed and just begin to come into the present moment by bringing your attention to your breath, taking a lovely deep inhale, and on the exhale sigh it out. Drop the shoulders and relax the forehead and the jaw. And if you want to, bring the hands into Shuni Mudra, which is where we bring the middle finger and the thumb together and extend the other fingers. And this is believed to help calm the mind, reduce stress, and improve mental stability. So as we sit here in this position with our spine straight, chin tucked slightly, eyes are closed, just take a moment to come into this moment and bring your attention to an inner feeling of gratitude for this moment that you carved out for yourself. Acknowledging that you need this inner peace. And while you sit here, we're going to bring our attention to the breath. Taking lovely deep inhales. Hold at the top for 2, 3, and release. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, and release. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Continue to move through this cycle of breathing, allowing the mind to calm and quiet. Now, whatever it is that brought you here to this practice, whether it's overwhelm, self-judgment, maybe you have a big occasion that's coming up, I want you to take a moment and now bring the hands to the heart center. And I want you to notice that you're here in this moment and you're safe. You're protected. And for these next few minutes, you don't need to be anywhere or anyone else. You can simply just be you and allow your mind, body and soul to connect and ground into the universe, realizing that you are a part of nature. And just like nature, we go through cycles and flows. Let's begin to draw small circles with the neck, rolling in one direction. Gently moving. And change direction now, moving the neck in the opposite direction. Taking gentle breaths as we do this. Come back through center. Take the hands now and from the mat, lift them outwards and up towards the ceiling in a big circular motion, reaching the fingertips for the ceiling and wiggle them as we stretch up tall and release back down to the mat. And on your next inhale, let's go again, lifting the arms up above the head towards the ceiling, stretching up tall and wiggling the fingers. Exhale, release back to the mat. Inhale once more up towards the ceiling, stretching up tall, wiggling the fingers, and release on the exhale. Now slowly make your way into tabletop position to then come back and sit on the heels and curl the toes under while we sit on the heels if this feels comfortable for you. This is a lovely stretch through the feet and the toes that will bring new energy and awareness into your being, allowing you to connect to your body. The eyes are still closed if you feel comfortable to do that. And gently let's uncurl the toes and come back to sit in a seated position at the back of the mat. The legs are crossed, but the left foot will come in front of the right. And we're just going to walk the hands forward, folding over the legs, bringing the forehead to the mat if that works, or just wherever feels comfortable for you, creating a lovely stretch through the hips here. Again, the left leg is in front of the right in a cross-leg position, and fold forward until you can. Taking gentle breaths here. Maybe you're not used to this kind of stretch through the hips. Push through it. Few more breaths. Allowing the tension to release from the body. And on the next exhale, let's come to sit up straight. Bring the feet to the mat with the knees bent. And we're just going to windscreen wiper the knees from left to right. Continuing to open up through the hips. And come back through center to now bring the right leg in front of the left in our seated position. And again, walk the hands to the top of the mat, folding over the legs to feel that lovely stretch through the hips, this time on the right side. Gently breathing in and out, soaking up this silence, this moment that you're taking for yourself. And on your next exhale, let's begin to push ourselves up. Coming back to sit with our feet on the mat, knees bent, and windscreen wiper the knees from left to right again. Continuing to open up and ground with the body. And come back through center. Cross the legs and move through to come to a tabletop position, or come to tabletop position, however feels good for you. Knees are directly below the hips and the hands are below the shoulders. And we're just going to move how we feel best. Listen to your body here, whether you need to move your hips from the left to the right, Maybe you move through some cat-cows, arching the spine and lowering the belly to the mat. Maybe you move from the front of the mat to the back of the mat, curving the spine like a wave. Find what feels good for you and honor what the body is craving. When we listen to our bodies and trust our intuition, this will build a better relationship with yourself and your mind, cultivating that self-compassion. It's not always about doing as much as we can, it's just about being here and doing what's right for yourself in this moment. Let's go ahead and come back to a kneeling position and open the knees as wide as the mat, and we're just going to walk the hands forward, bringing the forehead to the mat in an extended child's pose. And again, connect to the breath here, taking gentle inhales and exhales. Maybe notice how your mindset has shifted since you started this practice. Maybe you've tapped into that inner calm and inner peace you've been craving. Understand that you can come back to this feeling anytime you need it. Come back to this practice as often as you need. Gently keeping the head where it is, let's lift the hands in a prayer position above the head, finding that little shark's fin. The elbows are bent. This mudra, while I'm in an extended child's pose, just gives me a sense of strength and stability, an inner power that I need to tap into sometimes, but that which is always there and available to me. Release the hands back to the mat and use the arms to push yourself back up to come back to our seated position in the center of the mat. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together, open the knees out wide, bring the heels closer to the inner thighs, sit up straight with a long spine, finding cobbler's pose. The eyes are closed. Breathing gently. Bring a smile to the face. And gently release, cross the legs, come to sit up straight, and just give yourself a little hug here, reminding yourself that you are safe, you're exactly where you're meant to be, and no matter what's going on outside, you are your best friend. You are strong and you are powerful, and you can handle anything. Take a lovely deep inhale. Bring the hands together in a prayer position at the heart center and bow the head. Thank yourself for taking part in this practice. And be mindful as you move through the rest of the day and how you can be the kindest and gentlest version of yourself for yourself. I want to thank you all so much for joining me for this practice, and I hope it's something that you come back to when you need it. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. I love hearing from you all. Thank you everyone. Have a beautiful day. Bye.